Disclaimer. The following may contain depictions of violence or graphic senses. Viewer discretion is advised. In a building engulfed in flames, toys scattered around, broken and glass shattered. We hear people talking. Please, please don't do this. It was the two hostages that Cassian heard about, tied up with some individual squatting in front. Somebody was playing with what seemed to be a bomb. They're there now. Please don't cry. A sadistic man. The two trembled in fear. I only want us to have fun together, so don't you cry. Say cheese. Give me a big old smile, would y'all? Just like mine. It was Blaster. The villain that everyone was talking about, he's ranked C. His main skill is burning Romaner. His class is fire. Meanwhile, in the gas station, it is Daewon's sick-ass car. Yu-chan just chilling, leaning on the car. He looks at his arm, remembering the fight and how he got hurt on his arm. He says, it's true. I let my guard down, but still. Shit. I shouldn't even get hurt like that. I don't even know his name. His phone starts to buzz. He picks it up. Yu-chan here. Yu-chan is told some important news and gets astounded. Daewon just talking to his bitch. Sorry, babe. I'll make it up to you next time, okay? I promise you're the best. I'll call you later. Love you. Yu-chan is still on the call. He went to the toilet, but he's back now, talking to a person on the phone. Have you ever seen such a thing? Fireworks exploding in a rainbow of colors in pitch-black sky? No, responds the little boy. He is petrified. Oh dear, you've never witnessed such splendor. How tragic is that? Creep ass. But don't be too sad, sport. He grabs his cheek. 'Cause I'm gonna show you something even more resplendent. He looks at his soul. The kid looks like he about to shit himself. The devil himself looking ass. Your beloved mommy's flesh and blood. The sicko strapped the bombs to the kid's mom. Crazy-ass maniac. Bursting into pieces together with the fireworks. How marvelous. The kid was bawling his eyes out. The man was enjoying it so much, man. He was feeling sexual. Oh, how exciting. How thrilling. I can't wait to see. Now how shall we start with her arms? No. Shall we start with her legs? Jesus, look at this sicko. Damn. But we'll save her head as a souvenir so her chest and neck will be last. Guy gets cut off by a loud boom. All of them look to the ceiling. The psycho looked with a malicious grin. It must seem we have a guest. How lovely. Man, trap the whole staircase. Don't be shy. Come out and play. Powering up some charge with his hand. Gladly responds Cassian, bursting into the window behind him. Dashes towards him. Hits him right in the face. Catching him by surprise, sending him flying. He's a plane. He was airborne for a whole night, looking like he got taken out in one hit. He turns, looking at the hostages, Moros ensuring him that they're fine. Cassian bomb, yelled out Moros. A bomb was strapped around Cassian's chest somehow. The bomb began to activate. Both the hostages and Moros freaked out, sprinting as fast as he could, trying to run away from them as far as possible. Silence. Kaboom! Ah! What was that, an explosion? Where are the cops? The psychers. The people below yelled their concerns. I don't know why the hell they're still there, looking towards the explosion. We hear someone coughing. Building's a disaster. Smoke all around. Crumble. Building had pretty much been dusted. Blaster standing finally up from his flight. He chuckled. He didn't even knocked, grinning sadistically. I don't know who that was. Wiping his face. But he's incredibly rude. Such a party pooper. I could have welcomed him with a more splendid display of fireworks. Such a pity he's gone so soon. But no matter. He looks at the two hostages he still has, charging up his left hand. Another bomb, I think. I can still get my fill from you. The main attraction. Begins to power up. Created a bomb from thin air. Begins to throw it. Wham! Slashed. He looked. Fucking arm got cut down. Straight like that, man, holy shit. Bomb fell with his arm falling towards the ground. He held his arm like that would change anything. All was heard were bloody curdling screams like a dying animal. Someone sprinted towards him. Who else could it be but Cassian? Back from the dead. Snatches him. Slams him in the ground. Badass Cassie with the crazy-ass move Blaster still trying to charge that lil bomb. Cassie grabs his hand. Oh no, you don't. Once bitten, twice shy, you bastard. He grabs his hand with his left hand. He's about to sock him with his right. Son of a... Doesn't even get to finish his sentence. Smack right in the face. We can hear pounding and bashing echoing through the building. Bam, 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 pow, pow, bam, slam. More! 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 Screamed out Cassian with bloodlust. Moro yelled out Cassian. Moros yelled Cassian! Once more. This time Cassian snapped out of it and stopped bashing the unconscious, nearly dead, or if not dead, villain. Finally you could hear me said a glowing eye Moros from the back. Cassian catching his breath. In his head he was thinking, damn it, what did I do? Not sure what he has done, looking down towards his hands dripping with blood. You lost control of yourself just now. Your anger got the best of you. And you lost yourself. If you hadn't regained your senses, you would have become a full-on villain consumed by your desires like the rest. Enough, Cassian commanded. Damn it! He smacked himself in the face. He bit his teeth. He stood up, Moros making sure he's all right. Since the explosion earlier, Cassian says he's fine and that he should tend to the hostages first. As he makes his way to the hostages, both of them are still tied up. Both Cassian and Moros stood dumbfounded. Both of the hostage looked even more terrified, trembling more than they were before. A little while later, 12 outside. Blaster getting carried out by paramedics. Daewon on the phone with higher-ups informing them. Yes, the mother and child are fine. We should investigate further. But for now, it looks like some villains were fighting over their territory. The cops and investigators scoping out the aftermath. Daewon still on the phone saying we talked to some witnesses, but we haven't identified the other villain yet. I don't think he's in our records. Yu-chan picked up a bear looking at it, disgusted that one of the hostages was a child and that villains should be eradicated. Some chit-chatter from the cops saying, heard it was a villain who saved the hostages. Oh, that bullshit. Yeah, I heard that too, but a number of witnesses are saying the same thing. Yu-chan says I'm sorry to butt in. But what you just said now, who? Yu-chan named is called out. Daewon tells him, check the surveillance in the first floor and he would be down there in a minute. Yu-chan agrees. Looking at the bear and tossing it on the ground. In a different location outside dark-ass hell. Cassian chilling on a bench, looking at the sky. Reminded of what the hostages said. Please spare us! Please, I'm begging you! Cassian was heart-struck, looked dead inside, just looking at the hostages. Cassian groans. Are you in pain? Said Moros. Without your help. Would I have lost my mind like that villain back there? Moros says, yeah, you would have. A gust of wind blows. The realization sets in that he's a villain. His phone rings, he glances at it. Picking it up, Moros questions, who is it? Cassian lets him know it's Gangu's sister. She's saying dinner is ready, so he should come home and eat. Moros asks if he is going to his home. He just staring at the phone, his stomach grumbles. Back at the building, in an office, Daewon is visibly frustrated. Who in the world is this guy? All of them in the room are surprised by what they're seeing. It is surveillance footage of Cassian untying the two hostages. Daewon tries to comprehend if he actually seeing this happen. Daewon thinks it is a prank. Yu-chan just looks at him. He isn't even sure what is going on. In a different building, room 701, pretty sure it's Gangu's home. Cassian, standing in front of a table. He pulls a note that is attached to an umbrella-looking thing. Reading, heat up the soup before you eat it. There's some food in the fridge, too, so help yourself. Ending with your cutest sister in the world. Cassian has a flashback of the orphanage, where he was late for his dinner since he lost track of time. The caretaker said there is no dinner for tardy kids walking away. Cassian young self feeling down. Someone hands Cassian a piece of bread. It's Jeff. He says to make sure she doesn't catch you eating this. Proceed to bite into the bread. Back to Cassian present self, he is just looking with no expression. The food looks immaculate. Cassian is seated, looking sad-ass hell sitting alone. He starts eating. He mentions that it's good, and it's been so long since he had a meal someone made for him, and continues eating. I want to thank you guys for your support on this series, and credit the people who made it, Fupin and Yunji, with the assistance of Seojin Kultok. We are growing each day more and more. Well, that's all I gotta say now. Now for the pre-recorded bit. If we can get the amount of likes shown here, I will upload next episode as soon as I can. Please leave any feedback on the comments below. So with that, I want to say, thanks for watching, hoped you enjoyed. See you guys later.